Hello, everyone, and happy Wednesday, and welcome to another New York Times Daily Crossword Solve. We're here on Wednesday, October 1st, 2025. Happy October indeed. And we have a puzzle this Wednesday by Neville Fogarty, a regular contributor to the New York Times Daily Crossword. And we're expecting a mid-difficulty Wednesday-themed puzzle today. No circled squares for us, but I'm sure there'll be some fun wordplay or some other fun theme for us today. So let's see what we've got for us for this Wednesday, October 1st. Sits up and asks for table scraps, say, begs like a dog. Reason for a school closing. Not sure. Shopper's reminder. A grocery list, I guess. A kind of a vaccine. I want to say mRNA, but the downs look really weird. Stole from a show. Yeah, that's not going to be that. A stole from a show is a boa. A stole is a sort of a piece of decorative garment. And from a show, presumably like a drag show or something like that, would definitely be featuring a boa. What about this? Screw up. Error, as in to err, is human. Keepsake after a rookie's first touchdown. Goal ball? Is that right? I'm not sure, but it could be. Maybe not, because this might be oral vaccine. Sneaky so-and-so. Sly dog. Seems like that'll maybe be right. It's famously sealed with red wax. Is this kind of cheese? Like Edam cheese, maybe? Maybe this is not the goal ball, but the game ball. That could work. And that would work with Edam as well. Splinter in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, for example. Splinter is the wolf, right? He's like the mentor figure. Is he a dad? Is he actually their dad? I don't know. That couldn't be. Oh, he's a rat. Sorry, a rat, not a wolf. Okay, gotcha. A monastery head, the head of an abbey, as an abbot. Okay. Elite soldier from Germany. Why is Germany in capitals? Are we supposed to use the letters from Germany for this? Huh. An IRS agent asking you to buy gift cards, for example. Oh, IRS agent in quotes. That would be a scam. What Stan Lee has in many a Marvel movie. He has cameo appearances in many of his movies. M&M's color replaced by blue in 1995. I only know this because of the crossword, but apparently it was 10. Elite soldier from Germany. Is this an army ranger, maybe? Whoa, could be OMG, oh my god. Candy variety with a big cup variety is Reese's. Candy brand, sorry, with a big cup variety. Reason for a school closing could be a snowstorm. Fungus with a pitted cap. I think those are morels. So it looks like for the themed entries here, we are looking to use the letters from the capitalized word in the entry to satisfy the clue. Let's see if that holds true. From the beginning could be anew. Sister brand of slush puppy. Slush puppies are footwear. Are these Crocs? Are those brands related? I'm not sure, but for 4 letters, that's what would my guess would be. Boxer who retired undefeated, 24-0 in 2007. I really have no idea. With an implication of shouting, say, in caps, like in capital letters. Spotted attending, seen at. Most middle schoolers, tweens, I guess. That looks maybe not correct. Shipping route could be a sea lane, like that. Vessel for cooking rice from Nepal. Well, I'll definitely have the 5 letters from Nepal already in here. I'm not sure what else, what other kind of pan we want here. A schooner has at least 2 of them. Masts, presumably a schooner being a type of boat. Just about, almost, you could say. Note above fa is sol in solfege. Paella pan, vessel for cooking rice, a paella pan. Paella is 100% not Nepalese, but maybe the type of pan is the same. I'm not convinced this is correct. I don't love these 2. Oh, is this Layla Ali? Muhammad Ali's daughter, I believe. Oh, is slush puppy actually not a footwear but a drink? That's my mistake, sorry. Icy and slush puppy, okay, that's fine. That makes more sense, actually. Spa treatment familiarly is a pedi for a pedicure. Attics often have lots of them. Lots of them. I don't know. Rugged rock face could be a crag. We had crag as a entry or a clue in yesterday's puzzle. I don't remember. Entry. Oh, no, a clue. Clues, because the entry was tor, which is a word I was not familiar with. Blackjack half and ace. A blackjack is usually a face card and an ace together. Or a 10 and an ace, I suppose. Anyway, any 10 value card and an ace. The ace being the crucial part there. A reef lurker could be an eel, a predator that hides in the reef. Spanish for tar, I have no clue. Sci-fi attack from Slovenia. Alien something, probably. Alien invasion. Right. Cool. That's fun. Takes gold. Wins in an Olympic event, for example. Cobwebs, perhaps. Attics often have lots of webs. This is the second puzzle in a row where web should have been obvious and for to me and was not for no reason. Its roles include the kings of both Egypt and Ethiopia. Its roles. Oh, Aida, the opera. I didn't know that the king of Egypt. I think I knew it was set in Ethiopia, I believe. Anyway, that's interesting. To desert, as opposed to a desert. To desert is to abandon. Nimble-fingered could be deft. Still on, in a way, is safe. If you're still on base, you're safe, as opposed to out. Power to remove a nomination for eviction on Big Brother. I assume this is a veto. I don't watch Big Brother, but that makes sense to me. Shower affection on could be to dote on or dote upon. Blank Robinson, role in The Graduate. Oh, don't remember offhand. Move in which a skier leaves the ground. Is this an aerial? I would imagine. Mrs. Robinson? Makes sense. Can't wait for the next episode. I'm hooked, maybe? Japanese beer brand is Asahi, so that looks like it might be the case. Dutch beer brand Amstel, I think? Maybe? Bulletin board sticker. So not a sticker that you put on a bulletin board, but something used to stick things to a bulletin board. Could be tack, a thumbtack, or a sticky tack, I suppose. Toledo's Lake, I guess Erie. Toledo, Ohio, must be near or on Lake Erie. Desert whose name comes from the Arabic for desert. Probably the Sahara, given what else we have there. That's cool. Didn't know that. Finish a flight. Land, I guess. Chinese monastery known for its style of kung fu is the Shaolin. I think Shaolin monks. Fighting monks. Sounds familiar. Painkiller brand that sponsored the first TV sitcom. That's such a fascinating bit of trivia. I guess this is Anison, which I have not heard the name Anison in many years. Fighting style from Oman. Mano a mano. That's so funny. I didn't even really think of mano a mano as a fighting style so much as a fighting scenario, but hey, that's fine. A pinch penny could be a miser, such as Ebenezer Scrooge, for instance, a famous miser. River through 4 European canals, the Danube, I guess, given the DAN there. Looks at a Nook, say. A Nook is an electronic reader of some kind. I don't remember who makes the Nook. Amazon has the Kindle. I don't know who makes the Nook, but anyway, it definitely reads. Receded could be ebbed as a tide. Wharton offering in brief an MBA, Masters of Business Administration degree from the Wharton School of Business. TV's Chicago blank. I don't see it. Gets hitched could be weds. Greeting from Bowser, the Super Mario character. I don't know what the greeting is. Suiting the needs of. See, I want apt here, but the of doesn't work. Sort of semantically, or grammatically, rather, I should say. Gillian Blank, author of Sharp Objects. I knew this, but I don't remember. School supply that might come in stick form, probably glue, which comes in sticks, glue sticks. Part of a Cub Scout pack. I don't know. Paper or plastic, say. Maybe it's not glue stick? Paper or plastic, say. Oh, they're both nouns. I always forget that in clues like that, they're often trying to mislead you about the scope of the commonality. In this case, those are two sort of materials out of which things can be made, but they're also just nouns. Go ahead is. I want this to be like A-OK. Doesn't make sense either. Online subscription service since 2016. OnlyFans? Go ahead could be the nod. You could give a nod to an initiative. Part of a Cub Scout pack. Their den, I guess? Blank Estefan, Miami Sound Machine vocalist. Gloria Estefan. Number 2 abbreviation. An assistant, maybe? Someone's number 2. What's blank to like? What's not to like? You could say FAQ page contents, probably info. Hypotheticals are ifs. Seasonal precipitation from Suriname is summer rain, which makes this Chicago Med, fine. And suiting the needs of, is it just 4? Greeting from Bowser, I guess Bowser is a common dog's name, so it's to be Woof. And Gillian Flynn for the author. Okay, not bad. This is a fun puzzle with no revealer, I will note. I guess it's fairly straightforward. So I mean, I guess the rules for these theme entries work kind of like the spelling bee puzzle in the New York Times games, where you're allowed to use the letters in the given set as many times as you want. And so from Germany, you can get an elite soldier from the letters of Germany called Army Ranger. From the letters of Nepal, you can get a vessel for cooking rice, which is a paella pan. From Slovenia, you can get the letters from the letters of Slovenia, you can get a sci-fi attack, which is alien invasion. From the letters of Oman, you can get a fighting style or a fighting scenario, that's mano a mano. And from the letters of Suriname, you can get seasonal precipitation, which is summer rain. So those are pretty fun. It's a good idea for a set of theme entries. And we have our longest one set in the middle with symmetrically disposed clue entries sort of on either side, a pair on either side. I like some of these clues. I like stole from a show. That's pretty fun. We're using a less common definition of stole. This one too, a sneaky so-and-so, like you got a little bit of a hint there that you want some kind of colloquialism. I like an IRS agent asking you to buy gift cards as an example of a scam. This was a fun bit of trivia, and I don't know if her full name has been used in the crossword before. I'm wondering if this is a debut entry for Layla Ali. I did know at some depth of my memory that Muhammad Ali's daughter was a boxer as well. This one got me because for some reason I confused slush puppy with hush puppy, which is the footwear, and was looking for the wrong kind of answer here. But this is an icy. What else was here? This is always tricky. This is a good Wednesday clue here. Dessert without any with a ambiguity of what part of speech we're looking for there, but in this case we're looking for the verb. This is a bit of trivia that I'm going to look up for sure. Not familiar enough with Aida other than the music to know that there are in fact two African countries involved in this. Also, another fun one. I like baseball clues that are not baseball entries that are not clued as baseball entries. Still on in a way. I've been stymied by some of these kinds of clues in the past, so I'm happy that I figured out what we were after pretty quickly. This kind of thing too, as I mentioned, often not clear about what the scope of the commonality is, but in this case we're looking for just both nouns. Sahi and Amstel, I like these intersecting beer clues, especially because we have the whole puzzle is sort of supposedly, ostensibly objects or figures from countries, and here we have two brands of beer from other countries as well, which is good, and I'm happy for my international beer background to be able to get those. This one's also pretty good. I'm hooked for can't wait for the next episode. And bulletin board sticker. Always, I feel like sticker is one of these common ambiguous words that can have a couple of different senses. In fact, pairs nicely with school supply that might come in stick form. Anyway, that's our puzzle for Wednesday, October 1st. I hope you enjoyed that solve. If you did, give it a like. If you want to posting the next one, do hit subscribe. But otherwise, we'll see you again the next time I manage to do one of these. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.